Another episode of Love Angles car series with BC Ubo. Today I want to talk about being single and loving it. I'm sure you're wondering, this woman, why does she want to talk about this? A lot of people do not enjoy being single, and I feel terrible because being single is awesome, is a time for you to experience life, it's a time for you to have so much freedom to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it, and you are not accountable to anybody. That doesn't mean I'm promoting being single all your life, but one or two things could have happened that is still keeping you single. Why don't you just enjoy your life? When I come back, I'll give you tips on how you can enjoy being single. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm talking about being single and loving it today. And I'm going to be giving you tips on how you can enjoy your life while you're still single. You don't have to be all gloomy. Oh, I'm single. Oh, I'm single. Oh, you don't have to sing it like a song. Enjoy. Live your life, okay? And have fun. When it's time for you to settle, you will settle. But right now that you're still single, why don't you make the most of it? The first thing to do is to focus on you. When you're single is a time to focus on you, to find out those things that give you pleasure, those things that give you joy, things that make you tick. Focus on you. Take away, don't let anybody pressure you into jumping into a relationship when you're not ready to do that. Don't let anybody pressure you. They pressure you most of the time when they see that you're all gloomy and all complaining, and before somebody says Jack, you say, you know now, I'm among those single persons. Before somebody says Jack again, you know now, we are not married. They will pressure you. But when people see that you are loving your life, and they see that you are living your life, and they see that you are focusing on yourself, they will leave you alone. They will leave you alone. Because the truth is, single people live even better than the so-called married ones. So don't let anybody deceive you. Enjoy yourself and focus on you. Learn about you. There are certain things you don't know about yourself. Discover you. Find out things that give you, things that you are passionate about, and pursue it. It's your time. Now, sometimes I miss when I can sleep and wake up by 12 p.m. 12 p.m. yes, not 12 p.m. 12 p.m. and sleep and sleep and sleep and eat anything I want to eat, do anything I want to. I can't do that right now. That freedom is gone. Okay? Because I'm not just thinking about myself. I'm thinking about my husband. I'm thinking about my kids. I'm thinking about my parents, my in-laws. I'm thinking about, in fact, I'm responsible for and to a whole lot of people. Learn about yourself and enjoy your life. The second thing to do is discover you. It's a time for you to discover who you are. A lot of people do not know who they are. It's time for you to look inwards and find out who you are. Find out what you stand for. You have all the time in the world to do things for yourself and to find out who you are. It's a time for you to explore yourself, explore your talents and your giftings. God has placed gifts in everybody. We have gifts, we have talents, but unfortunately a lot of people don't get to find out what they can do before it's too late. So you have that time as a young person, a single person, to discover who you really are. The next point is to develop you. I'm still going to talk about what I'm about to mention now as a topic on its own. People do not read. Young people do not read anymore. And I feel sad. I feel terrible. I feel bad. Those days, back in the days, we used to go to the library to read. I had my spot in the library in Delta State, Asaba. I used to go there to read books, to read on I used to love fiction a lot. Read fiction books, read novels, read books that teach me stuff. I don't do that as much, but I read. I can read anything. I have a spot. In fact, when I get there, they might not recognize me now. It's been a while. If the library is still functional, which I'm not sure, but once I get there, they welcome. Nobody's on your seat. No, I have a spot. People read. Even if you don't go to libraries, or I don't even see libraries around, read, download materials and read. Young people do not read anymore, and it's painful. And if you don't read, how do you develop yourself? How do you develop yourself? As a single person, is your time to develop yourself. Find out your skills and hone those skills. Find out your talents and do something about it. Improve on your skills, improve on your talent. The world is a fast-paced world right now. If you don't keep improving yourself, you will be so outdated. You have all the time to go that extra mile and develop yourself. Take up that course, take up that new language course, take up that, just help yourself. Just do what you like and make sure that you are adding value. That's the word. You're adding value to yourself. You have the time now, enjoy it. Then my fourth point is to date yourself. Who told you that it's only somebody that can date you? Answer me now. Who told you? Learn to date yourself. Take yourself out. Yes, take yourself out. I don't see, when I go to restaurants or I go to eateries, fast food joints to eat, I don't see single people coming alone to just eat and go. They must come in pairs. Somebody must bring somebody must follow somebody must just do something to somebody. They don't come alone. Enjoy yourself, take yourself out. While I was working, I had this colleague of mine who had Wednesdays as her movie night. Yes, every Wednesdays she closes from work and she heads down to the Galleria at that time to see a movie. Her Wednesdays are her movie nights and she goes alone. Yes, she's a babe like you or she's a guy like you. She goes alone. She's not hanging on somebody to come and pay for her movie ticket. She goes alone. She buys her shawarma or popcorn and coke or whatever she takes, and she sits down and enjoys herself, enjoys her movie. She was single at that time. So learn to date yourself. It doesn't have to be somebody else who's going to be doing things, especially for the ladies. It must be a guy that takes you to an eatery. Anytime you eat shawarma, it must be a guy that buys it. Why can't you buy shawarma for yourself? Buy your shawarma, eat your shawarma, my friend. Okay, finally, devote time to helping others. This is very good because you have all the time to help others compared to when you finally settle down, when you finally get married and your spouse is pulling you on one end, your children are pulling you on the other end, the church or your community, whatever you're involved in, everybody's pulling you. You won't have as much time as you have as a single person to help other people, help the less privileged, and just help people. I have a young lady in my life right now. She's my manager. She has a foundation. She's single. She's young, very young. She has a foundation and she's helping people. She's doing things. Trust me, if she had to have that okay, let me use me now. I have to have foundation now, and every day I'm out helping people. Will I not help my family first? Time will be reduced. Now you have the time to help. So please go out there and help people. Go out there and enjoy yourself as a single person. Go out there, focus on you. It's allowed to be selfish. Yes, it's your time to be selfish. You get to a point where you can no longer be selfish and you have to think of other people before yourself. This is the time you have to think about yourself first before other people. That's it on Love Angles Car Series with BC Ugbo for today. If you have learned something from this video and you like the video, please give me the thumbs up, click on the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel till I come your way again next week. So bye bye.